Welcome to Soul Blazing. My name's Lisa Haisha. My guest today is one of the top oral surgeons in the nation, Billy Graves.
Thank you so much.
So happy to have you here.
No, thanks for having me.
Well, you do amazing work in the world, and I'd love to hear about what you do. You're an oral surgeon who actually gives back to people who can't afford it. You work with vets. How did that happen?
You know, we work with lots of vets and victims of like domestic violence and things like that, and people are of low income status. And I guess the way I kind of developed my practice into doing this line of work is, you know, I come from a more of a poor background. And if you think about basic human rights that we all should have, the ability to eat should be on that list of the basic human rights everyone should have. So, you know, a lot of these surgeries that we do are very expensive and most people can't afford them. I mean, you're looking at surgeries that are $50,000 to $100,000 to restore someone's smile and their ability to eat and improve their self-confidence. And, you know, everybody can't afford that. And, you know, coming from a poor family, you know, I wanted to give back to people because everybody isn't rich. And I realize this. And when you come from that background, you realize that everybody can't afford these things. But that doesn't mean that everybody shouldn't have the right to have these things.
Oh, absolutely. But But most surgeons don't really think that way. And most people in the world really don't think that way. So the thought that you give back is amazing. I'd love to hear a story about someone's life who you changed by doing that.
You know, I mean, there's hundreds of stories I could tell. I mean, we do, you know, up to $1 million a year in free surgeries on people. And
how do you find these people?
I have thousands of people who write in to us with their stories. And at any given time, we probably have 2,000 to 3,000 emails of people writing in with their stories, either for themselves or for one of their loved ones who need the surgery. And, you know, unfortunately, we can't give everybody a free surgery. But I think just setting the example for other people who do what I do for a living and letting people know that you can give people free surgery and you can do these cases and you can still be successful in what you do and you can still make plenty of money to live comfortably and have a good, successful practice, doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. So I think we're trying to set the example for everyone because we know that we can't do surgery on everybody.
Yes. But when you say they write into you, they just write to your office randomly? Or are you on
They know they do. I mean, we get those, and we get people actually who physically come to our office. But, you know, we have a very big social media following. So, you know, we have Facebook and we have Instagram, and that's usually where people write in to us. And the other thing that we do is we have like an office Snapchat thing. So, you know, we do live surgeries.
So you're very active.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. So they see it, and they see you on Facebook, so they start writing in, and they see all the work you're doing for people who can't afford it, and they ask. Oh, I see. You know, that must be hard, though. How do you say no to someone when you know they need it? That's the problem with that.
One thing that I learned a long time ago is when I read the emails and when I talk to the people, it's almost impossible for me to say no. I want to do it for everyone. So I have to force myself to have a system where I have people that go in and pre-screen some of these emails before they get to me because I want to do everything for free, and obviously I can't do that. I mean, that would be a full-time job. You know, we still have to run our practice. We still have to pay the bills, so I can't do that, unfortunately. But so we have a screening process where we have employees that's their full-time job is to go through these emails and select the ones that actually make it to me for the interview process and the consult that it goes along with doing something like that.